Yeah, hello everybody, and welcome to another MCO market update on Ethereum. I'm here on the daily time frame for ETH, for our ETH chart, and you can see that we have already reached the red resistance zone. We're now in the middle of the price channel. Sometimes the center line of the trend channel of such a channel can add resistance. Hold on, let me actually add the center line here. Sometimes the center, yeah, we're already there. So the center line of the trend channel is currently clearly acting as at least local resistance. Yeah, and this is coming in at around $3,070. So we're currently testing a local resistance level. The price moved from the lower boundary line of the channel. Yeah, we did not close a daily chart candle below that lower boundary line of our channel. And from the 50% retracement level and 100% extension, we've moved from that area of support, which was strong support, and the market was very much oversold. We moved back into the resistance area. And this is a resistance area we talked about for a wave 4 bounce. Been watching this area since the low last Friday. The expectation was that Ethereum could follow Bitcoin in a bounce to the upside. This is nothing impulsive. I gotta say, this is nothing impulsive. We're not yet in bull mode, okay? However, we've still been watching for higher for the last 7 days or 6 days because we saw a micro 5-wave move to the upside from the Friday low, from the 21st of November low. And a 5-wave move is an indication that we could get at least a larger bounce, especially it was only on the smaller time frame. And because we reached obviously a critical support level or area that we were watching, okay? So the bounce is no surprise. It's, however, also not really a meaningful bounce. It's not enough to really get super excited about it. We haven't broken any resistance. And I mean, we haven't got a 5-wave move up on the larger scale, which would be important to confirm that a more meaningful low has formed. We also don't have a break above the upper boundary line of our trend channel. We don't have a break above resistance. You see, we are still just operating within the parameters of a corrective bounce, a wave 4 bounce. Now, what I said over the last few days was that the 38.2 retracement is a key target. It's not officially a target, but it's very often the level that a wave 4 tests. So we're getting closer, and that level is at 3170. We might go higher though, and the nearest objective, or the next objective for the bulls is basically a break above the the center line, above the center line actually of that trend channel. So we're just testing that, and that becomes visible here on the daily time frame, which is why I share with you different charts every single day, because the larger time frame is for the context, and the smaller time frame is then for the precision. So now let's take a look at the very short-term chart, the precision count, and we go to our 30-minute chart. So, and here you see, first of all, hold on, what we do? We're going to copy the trend channel in here as well, because I'm not quite sure. I might have shifted that a little bit, I'm not sure, but we added the center line now as well. So yeah, okay, so we've you see we got rejected from the center line. In addition to that, we're now moving in an ascending price channel. So there's let's say a weak uptrend, which takes shape in this ascending price channel, which I shared earlier today in our member update already. I also shared earlier today that we'd likely test the upper micro support, which has already happened now. 29.26 to 29.98 is that micro support zone. And so I would pay attention to the lower boundary line of the blue channel for support and the Fibonacci support zone. Now, what happens if we break out of this channel to the downside and break below the upper micro support, which kind of goes hand in hand? Well, in that case, then I think we're going to aim for the lower support, which is between 27.13 and 28.38. This is a main support area, but it's similar to Bitcoin, where on the Bitcoin chart, we also have an upper support, an upper micro support, which keeps the direct uptrend intact. And then we have a lower support, which keeps the, let's say, larger degree local uptrend intact, okay? So we're currently holding above both, and we're simply moving in the trend channel. At some point, this trend channel will likely break, but all we do at the moment is to test micro support. I would say it's quite, the probabilities of testing lower support are quite high, but we first need to see a signal, and that would come with a break below the upper micro support. Why is it likely? It's likely because this is not an impulsive move to the upside. Yeah, none of that. Okay, so yes, we expected higher. Yes, it's playing out. However, it's not an impulsive move. So we don't see any 5-wave movements in the subwaves unless, like here, this was 5 up from the swing low on Wednesday, but that was part of a C wave. So it's part of a corrective wave, right? And C waves can be 5-wave movements. So I don't want to get too technical here, but I think the parameters are very clear. And that's basically how I currently see Ethereum. It's also here just something else, just one more thing to mention. What is really important is this bounced. Yep, I treat it as a wave 4. Yellow and blue just show you 2 roadmaps which are likely and which cover what we need, a micro support area and a main support area. As long as we're holding main support, the idea is that this wave 4 could extend at the moment. Yeah, but what I'm showing here is an ABC structure. So that ABC structure, whether it's the yellow count or the blue count, could complete the wave 4. But what I shared earlier today on the Bitcoin chart is, well, it might be the A wave. Then we get the B, and then we get the C. So a larger ABC structure is possible. Okay, an ABC pattern can always morph into a more extended ABC pattern. We don't know that yet. Let's first see if we can get to the 38.2 retracement anyway. Let's see if we can complete this pattern to the upside. And then, over the coming days, we can sketch additional pathways if they make sense. At the moment, I don't think it makes sense to add too much additional information here to the chart, right? We want to keep it efficient. We want to keep it actionable. And I believe the information that you see here on the chart, together with the Elliott Wave structures, they give you all the information that you actually need. So yeah, that's the update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then also check out our membership options. At the moment, we have a Black Friday week offer running. It gives you 20% off our annual memberships, in addition to the discount that's already applied to these, because you normally save already 2 months. This gives you another 20% off. And we only do this once a year during the Black Friday season, usually. A lot of you asked for that. So it's only applicable to the annual memberships. Silver and gold memberships, the prices are extremely fair. I don't believe you find the frequency of updates and the quality of updates for that price anywhere else, because we cover cryptocurrencies, but you also get some bonus updates on gold and silver, plus even some bonus updates on stocks, plus all the TradingView live charts. Haven't seen anybody who's doing that in addition to these Elliott Wave counts, plus a lot of educational content, an Elliott Wave course. You can ask questions, attend the weekly live streams, watch our member videos, and much more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. I put the link in the comment section.